There's the same thing.
Yeah, same in both.
I'll just put this one over here. Right?
Hey kids, welcome to the table.
Woo!
So it's just Jason and I tonight. We didn't get enough players for Gugong really. We could play Gugong, but we figured maybe since we're playing Luthier next week, we would actually take the moment to do a little bit of a preview and give you guys a chance to see the premium treatment for the game, and you can kind of see us. We're going to go through the setup and talk about the pieces, and we're going to go through the rehearsal, which is the guided first round for new players. So we're going to get a chance to kind of walk through it and familiarize ourselves a little bit, and then hopefully next week when we get our players in, we're supposed to have 4, I think. I know at least 3.
Yeah.
But I think there's a 4th one.
Yeah, because Martha and...
I thought Craig, but he was saying something about Mondays might not be
Yeah,
available here for a little while.
he made it sound like he's just not going to be able to do Mondays for the time being.
So we'll have to see. But hopefully I can convince a 4th player, because I'd much rather play it with 4 players, so that's the max player count, so that everybody maximizes the fun and learning as we go through it. So anyway, let's give you guys a close-up here, or the top-down look, so you can see what we're messing with. So I did get the Magnum Opus Kickstarter, so everything is fully treated. I'm trying to see if we have a little... Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Little square? Yeah. So the playmat is the game board. You can see here underneath everything.
So you can move our window up into the sky.
Yeah, we could actually. That's not a bad idea. So then you can get the full view of everything here.
Dope.
Pretty close.
Quinn.
We can do that.
Jim.
Yeah, they were players.
I know.
Actually, you know what I could do instead? Let's do this.
Just don't turn it off like you did yesterday.
I will not. That was disastrous. Let's put that back and let's go to let's see what 3-player gives us here. That's not where I want it. We'll just go 6-player. That'll just get rid of all of it. Now you get the full view of everything. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to kind of walk through some of the components, and we've got the rule book to tell us how to do setup, and that's what the rehearsal tells us to do, is to do the setup, but do some specific cards out of here for that first walkthrough. So we've got some various things. Of course, we've got our first player marker is an actual conductor's baton, so very nice. We have our families. Okay, these are the family tokens that indicate what family you are, which instrument making family you are a part of, and they each have starting materials that they start with in here and special rules for how they start. So a little bit of asymmetry here to start the game. Each player has their own unique starting position with these. We have our tokens here, which we have 2 of these cases that have the tokens, so you can have, bins on both sides. You don't have to worry about trying to reach or fight or pass it around or anything like that. We've got some nice metal coins here. We've got some bales of, I think these are bales of paper. We've got some wood here. We've got some nice metal blocks for brass instruments. And we have our inspiration tokens, which are the upgraded metal and enamel inspiration tokens. No playing with paper for us. Other things we have our player boards. So our player boards have our location for our family portrait, some storage for different tokens, which we have our token bins here that go with our player board. So you're going to have all your pieces in here that you need to use to refer to for your secret bidding and for the different tasks that you do throughout the game. We've got a couple of reference cards here, of course, because there's enough going on here that we need to know what the heck we're doing. This is going to tell us. And we have various cards. There are the salon cards and the instrument cards. And there's other cards here that have markings on them. I have no idea what they're for. We're going to find out because we're going to do the setup. Plays up to 4 players. And please notice over here, we have the dice tower. And it is a pipe organ with built-in chimes. It's fantastic. I predict that will last exactly 3 rolls, and we'll all be very tired of it, and then it'll probably go back in the window. But it's fun to look at, and it was a really cool little extra piece for one of the Kickstarter goals. So with that, we can probably go through the setup, huh? So what do we got?
Yep. Okay. Place the main board in the center of the table.
We have done that.
Mix the public award tiles, then randomly draw and place tiles face up at the top of the board. For a 4-player game, use 4 tiles. For a 2 to 3 players, use 3. Turn to the rest of the box.
So these are the public reward tiles. There's like 15 of them, and so you can kind of shuffle them up. I don't know that this doesn't tell us to do. Oh, it does. Okay, it does have specific public rewards. Oh, and they're actually marked. A 3, 4, 7, and 8. There we go. So there it's right there. A 8. A 7. A 4. And a 3. Set these over here, I think. Oh, but we only need 3 of them for a 2-player game.
Yes.
So I guess I'll leave off 7, since it was the last one in the list. So those are there. This will not be a full game tonight. We're just going to be going through that first round to kind of get the initial player experience and see how they go through their tutorial experience, their tutorial process. So I figured it should be pretty good. I mean, the rehearsal book alone is 30 pages. That's just the tutorial. And then the rule book is like another 30, I think, something like that. So we got some reading to do.
Hopefully, once we get through the tutorial, we'll know a lot of the rule book.
I would hope so. All right. So what's our next setup?
Okay.
So we did the
complete
public.
the 2-player additional setup steps now if playing with 2 players.
Which
is
okay up here. All right.
But maybe we should go. No, that makes sense.
It does say do the setup as per page 3.
Right.
So let's follow those rules. What does it say?
Lay the 1 to 2-player cover up tiles over the perform 3C and repair 3D location spots, covering the draw deck space and next card space.
Okay, so perform is here.
So probably, I assume it's going to be like.
I wonder if it looks different on the actual cardboard board.
Look, this here says 3 to 4 players on the this guy here.
Yeah. Oh, and this one does too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same.
So that's going to be what they're talking about.
So this says to cover what? But these are the 1 and 2 player covers.
Quiet.
Oh, I see. So it actually lines up, and so you put it there, like that. Correct? And then this one goes on the repair section. Yeah, and that goes right here.
You got the guy's arm pretty well lined up.
I think it'll be good enough. All right, so then now I've got the repair cover here for this is again, this is just for 2-player. Not this, we don't do this for 3 and 4. All right, what's next here? We got
set aside tokens in 1 color to use as spare tokens.
okay. I mean, we've got all 4 colors out, so we can definitely do that.
Place spare instrument, performance, and repair tokens in the relevant spaces of the orchestra, occupying the first chairs.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
That is a great question. So, spare instruments in the first.
Second cello? No, that doesn't work.
I'm assuming these are all first chair.
Okay.
Just because I don't see a second name for any of these instruments.
Let's look
Does
here.
it have an indicator over here? So this is step after step 2.
Yeah, that was completely 2-player setup if playing with 2 players.
Okay. 3C and 3D for those. I see. So this is 3C and 3D. This does not tell you where to go, though. Place spare instrument, performance, and repair tokens in the relevant spaces of the orchestra,
Okay, so
occupying the first chair?
Performance tokens, repair tokens. Okay.
Oh, for the spare color. Okay. So I guess we can use this gray one here since I have it in reach. So we're using the spare color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just need one color, right?
Yeah, I think so. And it says place spare instrument, performance, and repair tokens. So those are these the instrument tokens?
Okay, so down here we have
Instrument,
instrument tokens, okay?
repair, and performance. Okay, so the round ones and the square ones. So these are the performance tokens. These are the repair tokens. And then these are the instrument tokens. And now it says where are they supposed to go? Spare tokens in the relevant spaces of the orchestra,
Oops, sorry.
occupying the first chairs. I don't know if you noticed, one of the cool things about these trays, they're plastic, but they've got this flocking treatment to them, so they have a really nice soft touch to them. It's very cool. That's interesting. So where are these supposed to go? There are 8 of each, I believe. So 8 performance tokens, 8 repair tokens, and 8 instrument tokens. Okay. Where do they go? Relevant spaces of the orchestra. Now this is the orchestra,
Mhm.
right? Okay, so then,
I'm looking for something that seems obvious.
I mean, I see these markers here for string, brass, and piano and keyboard.
Yeah, percussion, yeah, keyboard.
Um,
But where is the relevant sections?
that's an excellent question.
Well, here's the orchestra sample setup.
Oh, that's these. So we're just to pick one of these? Discard the orchestra setup cards to the box.
Okay, so what we need to determine is what is the first chair.
Well, I would like to think that every one of these is first chair.
Well, then where's second chair?
I don't know unless they're talking about something down below, like if this is
Yeah.
a split section. Maybe there's a description of the segments in later on in here. Workbench, tracks, performance, reputation, and craft. Main and board locations. Performance example, performance skill track, repair, balcony. This is the balcony up here. This is reputation. We're gonna use the orchestra. Rare instruments, percussion, keyboard, winds, strings. The first chair bonus for rare percussion and keyboard instruments is to draw the top card from the instrument deck alongside one inspiration and money. A first chair in a symphony orchestra refers to the principal musician of that section. For example, the concertmaster is the principal violinist and leads the violin section. This includes making decisions on bowings for each of the strings sections as well as the responsibility to perform any solos. First chair. Players claim first chairs in the orchestra by finishing instruments. Performing and repairing instrument tokens are placed in the corresponding instrument space. Performance tokens are placed based on their musical style, columns, and repair tokens are placed based on their instrument type, rows. So the performance types are Baroque with the fleur-de-lis, classical with the column, the pillar, and then romantic with the hearts.
Okay.
And performances categorize like this. Repairs categorize like this. Whatever that means. If the first chair is empty, they immediately claim the first chair and take the stated reward. If the first chair is already occupied by an instrument token, they place their new token below the line in the space and may choose reward.
We must be missing something obvious. I mean, that signal definitely is the one they show next to the first chair. But
Complete the 2-player additional steps now if playing with 2 players. I think they mean from here on. Oh, no, it says right here.
Yeah.
Randomly draw 1 orchestra setup card.
okay.
Aha! Read all the instructions.
There's 5 minutes of your life you'll never get back.
In order from top to bottom, left to right, for you English speakers. Okay, so we do pull one of these cards. Okay. Okay, place spare instrument, performance, or impaired tokens in the relevant spaces on the orchestra. Now we know what this means.
Here we go.
So what do you got there? You got an instrument there. I think it stands up, honestly, to occupy the first chair like that.
Might look a bit
But that's not
visually
what this guy
better,
is.
though, for the camera.
That's a good question. I suppose so. So this one's repair. This one's repair.
Mm-hmm.
You got some performance tokens there. Here. Instrument and instrument.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay. Remove one of each instrument card from the deck for each instrument token placed in the orchestra. This is the instrument deck, right? So, for example, if an instrument token is placed on the cello space, remove one of the 2 cello cards. Okay, so what instruments were taken?
We need to remove a harpsichord,
Okay, give me just a second. 1 harpsichord, okay.
a natural horn,
A natural horn, as opposed to an unnatural horn, I suppose.
a viola,
Viola. Hurdy-gurdy, nice.
a clarinet. I don't know if you found the viola
I
yet.
found the viola.
Then a clarinet and a cello.
Clarinet and a cello. Cello's gonna be back over here. And a clarinet. Clarinet's classical. It's
Romantic.
a air, I guess.
It's a romantic era.
Serpent. A bassoon. Natural trumpet. Oboe, clarinet. There we go. 5 instruments, right? Okay, so we remove those cards from the instrument deck. Place spare award markers on the 3 public award tiles, blocking the designated achievement level. Oh, place spare award markers? Is that... I think that's these.
Let's see
What's the
here.
cart?
Public awards.
Is this an award marker? Found the crest token.
Award markers.
These. I have 1 here.
There's 3 per color.
Okay, yep, there's 1. 2 and 3. And it says it covers up the highest one.
Place spare award markers on the 3 public award tiles,
Mm-hmm.
blocking the designated achievement level.
Blocking the designated achievement level.
Okay, so
Oh, these here.
Oh.
M, L, and R. Middle, left, right. So this one goes on the middle one.
so on
Middle, the middle. No, go left one.
really there.
Middle, yep. And this one goes on the left achievement of the second one. And then this one goes here. the only thing that makes sense is that MLR. MLR. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Then
RML, yeah, sure.
discard the orchestra setup card to the box. That's all you
Okay.
use those for. So there's like 9 of these. And they give you different setups. So again, more variability, right? That's all we need. All the variables. All right, with that, then I think that takes care of all of the 2-player setup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can work on the rest of the setup of the different steps here.
Okay, shuffle the following decks. Then place face down on the main board. The patron cards, A, on top of B.
Oh, these are, yeah, which ones are A and which ones would be A and, oh, are these all A and B here? It says. And there's B's. So A on top of B, you said?
Yes.
All right, so first shuffle the B's.
Shuffle them.
And where do they get placed? Up there. That's the salon, right?
Is that what the cards look like?
Yeah. And they have the little people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah. People. Oh, somebody here. Yeah.
So there's the B's. Not the B's! Not the B's! Okay, maybe the B's.
It is such a shame that everybody always quotes the crappy version of that movie. It's just hilarious. There's actually a good version of it with Christopher Lee in it and everything.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen it. That'd be a great one. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. It's very, moody, thematic, I guess, yeah.
As it should be.
Okay.
That goes on top of those.
All right.
Okay, now the instrument cards.
Okay, yes.
These. And where do those go? Those go to the guild?
Well, my guess is it'll match that.
Oh, so it's going to go up here.
Yeah, okay, nice.
That is the guild, but it's like the top section of it versus the salon over there. Okay.
After that, it will be the performance cards.
I think that's going to be these. Why don't I hand you those? Because those are going to go there, I think. Notice all my cards are sleeved. It's not going to allow this game to be played without sleeves on the cards. And besides the fact, the package came with them. So, it's like, I knew what I was getting into. I'm all about it.
Mm-hmm.
You notice I didn't sleeve the cards yesterday. From Downforce.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I did not sleeve those cards.
So after sitting on it for a bit, what did you think of Downforce?
It's decent.
It's playable.
Yeah, it's playable. Yeah.
I've played it anytime anybody wants to. I don't know that I've ever suggested it myself.
I would not recommend it, but if I knew that the crowd I was going into was going to need a simpler game,
Right.
I would highly recommend being able to get into it and say, hey, this game's not hard. Hour, you're done. You know, and you probably had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second race was definitely more compelling, even though I got utterly smoked.
Now you know how I felt on that first game.
and no, I scored 0.
That's true. You did worse than I did as far as the swing goes. You're right. Let's see here. Those go over there, and then these are the repair cards. Yes, this is the repair cards. Yep. Shuffle the patron A and B separately, placing B down first with A on top. Good. Draw and fill all patron card, instrument card, performance card, and repair card slots. Only fill the 3 and 4 spaces of the 4 space when playing with that many players. So you're going to flip up 3 of those then, yeah? A double bass. All right.
I tell you, I don't know that I want to cross any of those people.
Are they high-powered musicians?
I don't know. They look like they mean business.
Wow.
All right.
This is serious business. All right, so I don't think we need any more of these, but I will keep them around just to have them handy.
Okay, place the round track token on round 1.
Which I think you did. Yep, round 1. Okay. Set the round 1 market card, M1, aside, face down. Then shuffle the rest of the market deck. What is the market deck, I wonder? This symbol here?
Let's look at our nifty little guide here.
That's this one. It's these.
Market's got the yep.
Yep.
That's it.
I have to find M1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are not market cards. These are little multiplier cards if you run out of tokens. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for us.
I don't know. Are you saying I'm not going to need my 100-point marker token?
Well, I think it's more to do with resources, right? So,
Yeah.
like, if you need more of the
Right.
of these, but we should have a lot of those just to ourselves, also. 2 players. All right, so M1. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, that's 6. So these are in order. M1. So we set this one aside, face down.
And shuffle the rest of the market and place it face down on the round 1 card.
On the round 1 card.
Shuffle the rest of the market deck and place it face down on the round.
Deck face up.
Then flip the market deck face up.
Oh, pardon me. Okay, so I see. So we're shuffling it,
Mhm.
putting it face down on the M1, then flipping the whole thing over. So
Yes.
the M1 is face up on top of the deck.
Yes.
Got it.
I mean, that's one way to get there.
Yeah, that is a way.
Yeah.
Yep. It's kind of like why I wonder that they shuffle in the event cards into the train deck for Ticket to Ride Legacy when you have to deal cards. And then it says if you dealt the event cards, just set them aside and deal other ones and shuffle them back in. It's like, well, why did you shuffle them in before you dealt
Why
them?
don't we just deal the hands?
Deal first and then
shuffle
shuffle
the
them in.
events?
Yeah. It's just a
Yeah.
mystery. Okay, so do that, and then this goes right here. I presume.
Mhm.
Okay.
The round 1 card has average price. Okay. Shuffle the following decks and remove cards until each deck size is equal to players plus 1. The Royal Patron deck.
The Royal Pig Network, I'm assuming is these. And I do have the promo pack kind of mixed in here too, so
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I don't see any reason. There's just a few cards,
Mhm.
not too terribly many. Tell you what though, doesn't Paverson do a good game? I mean,
Yeah,
these are the
something to
guys.
look at.
These are the guys that did Distilled.
Okay. That makes total sense.
Yeah, right. It's right up that line. Same kind of,
Vibe.
very, very methodical, very thematic.
Mhm.
Yeah, feels good. All right, so these are the right. It says what?
Shuffle the following decks and remove cards until each deck size is equal to players plus 1.
So I want exactly.
So you
3
have
of
to
these.
count them down. Sorry.
I know, right? It's like, why am I doing this? Why don't I just count out 3? Right? 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm going to do it. Where do these go?
Return and remove cards to the 4 decks face down nearby.
Oh, just put it
Return
in.
and remove cards to the box and place these 4 decks face down nearby.
Okay.
So you have to do the same thing with the Reputation Specialty Worker deck.
Reputation special. Is that this guy? I think the little purple star shield thing. Reputation is that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's these. Specialty working cards.
There you go.
So I'm shuffling these and I'm basically dealing out 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what else do we got? Performance skills specialty worker deck
Yeah.
and craft skills specialty worker.
Okay.
I only have one more deck of cards here. Maybe we need to look up what those
Are there more than one deck? The backs have different
Oh, no.
icons on them.
Ah! Why didn't you say before I shuffled them? Ah! There's 3 of them here. Ah, my goodness.
Well, that makes sense.
That's funny. Alrighty then. Now I'll keep that in mind next time. This is why we do this, so we learn how to do it, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys have to sit around and watch us do this.
I know, right? That can't be fun. Alright, so now it was Prestige Specialty Workers, There was
reputation, specialty worker.
Reputation,
There's
okay.
reputation, performance, and craft skill.
Performance and craft skill. Okay, I think this is like craft skill with the apron. Is my guess.
Yes.
Okay.
It's right there on the little cheat sheet.
Perfect. And this is the performance skill. Okay,
Mhm.
got it.
And the star is reputation.
And we just need 3. So I'm just gonna put 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the star's reputation, so we'll do that one.
I'm beginning to think that every game should come with a pokey stick.
Whose turn is it? What? Hey!
Chris is sitting there taking forever. I go, hurry up.
I'm sure that will not improve his performance at all. Oh, 1, 2, 3. All right, there's 3 of those. And then finally, these guys. We recommend one person who has already read the core rulebook conduct the rehearsal by narrating the steps to help others learn.
That's you, Mark.
Ha 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 ha! Little do they know.
Yeah.
I didn't read. Okay, so now we have those. They're just kind of set aside here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, then we're over here.
Yep.
Place resources. Yep, we got those.
What are these cards?
What does the back one look like?
It's an envelope.
Or is it envelope?
I mean, tomato. I don't see an icon for that one. Are they all letters? It seems like they're all letters, envelopes. Personal goal cards.
There you go.
That's what these are. All right. So it hasn't said anything about those yet.
Okay. Place the 5 performance dice near the main board.
Over there.
Details about the locations on the main board and their actions start on page 14. Oh, that's a fine thing to learn now.
Thanks.
Put that at the end.
Oh, lordy. Okay, so we have set up the main board. Now it's the player setup after that. So now you're going to want access to your player board here, I'm guessing. See if I can rearrange these a tad. That. Let's see. I guess we're probably not going to need the reference cards for the other players, but that's fine. We'll leave them out. This easy. Don't need that. These are the multipliers. I'll just kind of stick these here in between us.
All right, so I assume they're with your book. We'll go through player setup for.
Well, let's take a look. Oh, we didn't do any of this. So, the salon, we need to pull out 4 specific people. So, all of the big cards that we just said, the big cards and the little ones need like preset cards.
Okay.
So you're looking here. I'll put these over here. You're looking for these guys. And it is setting up 4 because it's assuming a 4-player game, so I'm just dropping off the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Whatever's last. Take the first ones first, I guess.
So, Ludwig.
Ludwig 2.
So actually, we just had that guy.
Oh, did you? But he's the last one, so I'm dropping him off.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, because you only had 3 turned, right? It's not broke. Don't fix it. Not a controversy.
Paganini. And then for last name is
Laguerre.
Jacques de la Guerre.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you say?
Yeah.
I'll believe you.
Right. The name's on the back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Are
So
there
when you
different-
sift through 'em, you can just look at the back without having to turn it over?
Are there different versions of them, I wonder? I do notice that they have these like specifically marked.
Mhm.
So I think for the performance cards, you're going to want P7 and P12 is all.
Okay.
I need R11 or 23. And next week when we do this, I will have it all set up.
So I want P7 and P12, not P. Okay.
Well, only because, well, I guess that's interesting because they do say 2 and 3 on them, don't they? Maybe we do want the lower ones. So you want Tchaikovsky, Paganini, and Luthier too.
Okay.
Oh, I see. It shows what section it's in. 1, 1, 2, and 3. But that one's not filled because it's 4-player.
Mhm.
So I'd say just shift those over and that should be fine.
Oh, we don't want one in the first slot? Is that
Well,
what
because we're not playing 4-player,
Oh,
I
that's true.
guess. I mean,
Yeah.
we are kind of bastardizing it. a
Winging
little
it?
bit, yeah. Okay. Conductor, these color boxes are for you to read to yourself. Everything else should be read aloud. Set the players as directed. So, player blue is getting the Broadwood family. And player 2 is getting the Amati family. These are nice double layer cardboard
Mm-hmm.
boards too for the players to slot things in and they stay in place. It's very nice. Place the Broadwood family portrait tile on the Luthier space and take 1 animal, 1 wood, and 1 metal. Oh, it's animal. Because that looks like an animal. This bundle of rags, this is animal.
That's an animal?
Maybe it's a pelt or a skin. That's an inspiration.
Okay.
So you take 1 animal, 1 wood, and 1 metal from the supply and place them in your storage, which is down here.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I'm still working on the cards here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you said P.
You want to pull P1 and P5.
P1, right?
Yep. It's a very busy board. Be able to see what's going on. Yeah, so in a 3 or 4 player game, you wouldn't even use the orchestra setup cards. You wouldn't put any of this in the way.
You don't, okay. Yeah.
No, and you wouldn't put those in the way. You wouldn't have to spare anything. That's only for the 2-player game.
Okay, so now my resources I'm taking.
Yes, you are taking 1 animal, 1 wood, and 1 metal, which I'm willing to bet matches up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is the metal.
And you place them in your
This
storage.
is the wood.
Yep.
Come here. Come here. There we go.
Putting your resources in appropriate places.
Yes.
And apparently you can only have 9 or fewer resources.
You said animal?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't follow. Maybe it's a musical term that we don't know about.
Well, these are parts for, these are materials to make repairs. So,
It's cat
like
death.
for a drum, I'm assuming. Yeah, it could be cat, that's true. Take 5 money from the supply. I don't know where your money's supposed to go. There's no real Place your patron, Pachelbel, on the rightmost patron space and take 2 apprentices from the market. So, I guess you're gonna get a dude, Pachelbel, out of there.
He has a cannon.
Yeah, I heard.
So you get this out of here, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you getting?
I am getting Chopin.
Chopping.
Chopsticks. And he's going in my middle section.
Oh,
Yep, and he goes in your right section.
my right section.
I wonder why. There's gotta be a reason for that, right? Is it a matching thing? I don't see
Well, I
any.
assume it's just the.
I don't see any iconography here. It does say to put them in specific places, though. So, let's see. On the rightmost patron space, and take 2 apprentices from the market. Excuse me. Since your Luthier ability doubles the usual patron placement bonus for your starting patron. So your family ability doubles.
Double the patron placement bonus gained from your starting patron.
Yeah. Oh, and your apprentices are in here. They are the little hats. Or are they? Or are these big ones? Hang on a sec. They're probably on these big ones.
Oh, there's some
Yeah,
hats.
that's your apprentice. You get 2 of them.
You get 2 of them to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Advance 1 space on the performance track on the main board. This will allow you to re-roll 1 die each time you perform. So there are some things that go in places on here. Your cubes go in here like this.
Okay.
And then 2 of your little cups go in here. Like so. And I think there should be some other markers in here. These here. What is there? Not sure what those are about. Oh, up there. Advance 1 space on the performance track, which I think is that up here? I think. Is this performance track? Third cup goes here. There's a whole heck of a lot going on here. So, I'm not entirely certain. These seem like they should have something in them.
But none of these match them, so.
They don't. And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Which would be the. Were our apprentices there to perform the actions?
Guess I'll have to find out here in a minute. Alright, so advance 1 space on the performance track on the main board. This will allow you to re-roll 1 die each time you perform. So we should have a family crest marker. Let's see. I'm guessing So I'm guessing that your line goes here, and yours goes here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Place a cello instrument card next to your workshop board. Normally, this would be kept private in your hand. Cello. So put that next to your board, like next to Bachelbel. Is that how you do that? Guess I should have a timpani here and pull that out. Where it at? All right. So that is your entire setup. That is blue player's setup for the rehearsal.
Okay.
So for me, holy crap!
Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay.
Place the Amani family portrait tile in the Luthier space and take 20 money from the supply. $20. That's a lot. You got 5, but you have materials too. So may go to market. Okay. What number does yours have right here? Is it a 1?
1.
Okay, makes sense. So I'm guessing that determines initial player order is who has the lowest number is the first player. But
Okay. Yeah.
I think it changes from round to round depending on the order of. There's a like this tells you turn order.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so player 2, red, place the Amati family portrait tile in Luthier space and gain 20 money from the supply. Place your patron Chopin on the middle patron space and take a free metal cube from the supply and place in your storage. So I'm getting a metal cube because placing this patron here, I think, gives me a supply token of some sort. That's why you got the extra apprentice disc.
Okay.
So I get 1. You have 2.
Gotcha.
Advance 1 space on the reputation track on the main board and take the bonus of 1 apprentice from the market.
Reputation is the star.
I thought star was performance. No, this is performance. Reputation is star.
I think so.
Okay. But
That's upside down. Yeah, reputation. So reputation marker. Track.
how do we track that with this? So yours should go on 1.
Okay.
Your big ones you can like push down and they'll pop up. They have little rings under them. So you can push down. Blink. Using your Luthier ability, go to market and buy 1 animal, 3 wood. Pay 11 money since animal costs 2 and wood costs 3. So animal, wood, and metal.
Okay.
So animal costs 2, wood costs 3. It tells me to buy 1 animal.
Because you don't get any starting resources.
I don't. I have to pay for them.
Yeah.
So I get 1 animal.
You get how much money to start?
20.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And 3 wood. Basically, at the beginning of the game, I go to market to get my initial resources, and I'm paying 11, so I get 9 back. Which is what it showed in the initial setup. I was like, why does it show 9, but it tells me to get 20? Now I know. So, there's 9. Place a Timpani card next to your workshop board. Normally this would get private in your hand. So normally this would be in my hand and yours would be in your hand. So pretend you don't know that. Alright. A little bit of organization here. Okay. We're not setting up the other 2 players because we're just doing 2-player here. Now. Board location, quick reference. Salon, perform, guild, repair, balcony. And then we've already identified orchestra. Starting turn order is based on the number of each Luthier family portrait tile, the lowest number first. Yeah, so set the family crest tokens in the correct turn order on the central board. On the central board. For the purposes of the rehearsal, initially player 1, whoever has the Broadway family. Wow. No, Wally. Ignore Oakley.
No.
She's just going off continuously.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Why? Alexa, close all blinds.
So we're putting our crest somewhere? No.
You just keep it here. You put your family crest in the correct turn order on the central board. Which, I mean, these are family crests. These little shields.
Okay.
Are they talking about this? Starting turn order is based on the number of each Luthier family portrait tile, lowest number first. Set the family crest tokens in the correct turn order on the central board.
What? There must be. We know that I'm first.
Yeah,
No,
I
is it
thought
just
it was
this?
those. Well, I thought so. Well, I thought it was those up there. Because the star is reputation, so I assumed that had to do with player order, but it might not. B is award markers. A is workbench player board.
So these do have that symbol there.
Main board placements. Section A, one family crest token on turn order track in the balcony. That's the top. Yeah, up there at the top. You're right. So this goes up there.
Here?
Yeah. One family crest token on the leftmost reputation track spot. But yours, right, said to put yours one up on the reputation, correct? No, advance one space on the performance track on the main board. Yeah, that's what that is. Right, B is the performance track. No, it's reputation. C, this is the performance track.
Gotcha.
So that allows you go up one space.
From the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here.
Yep, and I'm at the bottom. And that allows you to do that allows you to do a re-roll for a performance.
Okay.
So that's the performance track. But we do put a family crest on the leftmost space here. And
The both of us?
that's the reputation track.
Okay.
And then we put a family crest on the bottommost craft skill track spot, which is here.
Well,
Wow. Launched it. Our market cart token sits here. And our apprentice chips sit near the board here.
or purchase go here?
Well, you get two. I think you just had your other one goes there. Is my guess.
Oh, okay. So I.
Set aside the following near your workbench for later access. Bidding chips 2 and 4. So apparently you don't have access to these right away. But you do have 1, 3, and 5. Your specialty worker
So I don't
chips.
have 2 and 4. I don't. Yeah.
Correct. And then your specialty worker chips get set aside. And then your score modifier token, of course, gets set aside. So you should have 3 bidding chips, 1, 3, and 5. You should have your money, which there's my fourth one. rehearsal, we've set ourselves up with individual instruments, but at the beginning of player setup, we each get 2 instrument cards. So we'll get one more random in our hand, and that'll be the 2, because they give us the one set one, and we get one more.
Can I look at it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if it does us any good. 2 patron cards. Now, of course, again, we started with 1, so we're going to draw one more patron card off the top of the deck there.
For each?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Then 2 Luthier family tiles, which we've already taken are 1. Apparently, you get 2 to select one. And then 4 personal goals. So we're kind of hybridizing this a little bit. Here are your personal goals. Each player should do the following in any order. Choose one of the 2 Luthier family tiles, returning the other to the box. Place the Luthier family tile in the top left information of location of workbench. Player board face down so the setup information is visible. Take starting resources printed on the tile. Oh, do I advance one? Do I advance one space on the prestige there? Reputation. And take the bonus of 1 apprentice from the market. Okay. That's why I have this. And so this actually is like so. It's like that, I think. Choose 2 of the 4 personal cards, returning the other 2 to the box.
Do they tell us specific ones by chance in the...
It does not for the personal goals. And actually, now that I read this, it says choose 1 instrument card, returning the other to the bottom of the instrument deck. Then choose 1 patron card and immediately place it on your workbench. Discard the other. So we didn't have to draw these.
What was your other...
My Clara Schumann, or my instrument. My instrument was a natural horn.
Oh, okay. So these go back.
Yeah, we just put them on the bottom. Well, actually, you don't want to because those are A's and B's. So you shuffle that. That's fine. So it's basically given us the pre-selection.
Yeah.
So we do select 2 of these.
Well, I can select them at random because I have no idea.
They don't mean anything to me either, really. So
Okay, so they're...
I'll take
They'll do these 2.
2, I guess. Sure. And then these go away, and I think then they go back to the box. Yeah. So once you pick your personal goals, you're not getting any more. Okay. Rearrange the turn order markers on the main board, which we don't have to because we've already set up based on the rehearsal. So we've gone over kind of the contents of the workbench board. Oh, I see. Okay, so you've got your family, you've got your patron row, you have your roughing bench, which is the side here. Room for 2 slots for instrument cards, 1 spot for a worker chip. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Material storage. Your storage has a maximum capacity of 9 materials of any type. It looks like you can also remove this cup to gain additional storage of up to three more. So you expand your workbench storage. And then there's a 6 chip? There's not a 6 chip, that's a lie. And then the right side is the finishing bench. So the right side of the workbench has 2 slots for instrument cards and 1 spot for a worker chip.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 1. Okay. Section A here select a royal patron from the royal patron deck, if you unlock this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one, gaining the purple performance die on all performance rolls, which provides additional resources. So you don't get the purple one immediately. That unlocks later. Okay. And then this one, of course, expands your workbench. Permanently unlock 3 additional material storage and gain a free material at the start of every round. So every time the round marker moves, you get a free material.
And how do we unlock it? That'll be the question, right?
Yeah, well, accomplishing one of the public
Gotcha.
goals,
Yeah.
because that's how you get your little cups up there. Okay. Luthier takes place over 6 rounds. Let's say the goal of Luthier is to earn the most prestige points over the course of the game. You will earn prestige in a variety of ways, such as by making new instruments on your workbench, satisfying your patrons, performing music, and repairing instruments. You will also be able to earn prestige by completing your personal goals and beating your rivals to the public awards and coveted first chair positions. They're coveted. How did I know? The detailed rules are covered in the coming pages, but here's a brief overview of the game. Luthier takes place over 6 rounds. At the start of each round, advance all active patrons' patience cubes and receive gifts, and add up to 2 desired instrument cards onto the roughing bench from your hand. Each round is made up of 2 phases: planning and resolution. For planning, choose which locations to send your workers this round, deciding where you will use your highest skill workers in order to compete for priority at that location and unlock location bonuses. Resolution phase. Activate locations one at a time and perform one of the available actions in priority order, such as acquiring new patron or instrument cards, performing, repairing, or making new instruments for your active patrons. At the end of each round, update the turn order, prepare the main board, allocate any gained specialty workers, advance the round marker, and gain new worker chips in relevant rounds. Alright, so game ends after the 6th round has been completed. In addition to the prestige earned during the game, you score additional prestige for the following: first chairs occupied in the orchestra, instruments left on your finishing bench, personal goals, lifetime powers from patrons, B type apparently, specialty worker cards, and leftover resources. Whoever has the most prestige wins the game. In the event of a tie, whoever has the most money after converting resources to points wins. If there is still a tie, share it. Okay, now let's take a look at the rehearsal. Round 1. Start of round. At the start of round, players can start around. At the start of the round, players earn start of round bonuses, which none of them have yet. Advance the patient cubes beneath their patrons and earn the listed gifts and place or remove instruments from their roughing benches. Blue. Excuse me. Place your cello on your roughing bench.
Okay.
Left your player board, very good. And advance the cube below your patron 1 space to the right.
Okay. So I just want to understand the process. Why am I doing this stuff?
This is start of round actions.
Okay.
So this always happens. You get the opportunity to play an instrument to your, up to 2, actually, instruments to your left of your board.
Okay.
And then you advance all the patience cubes. So you're advancing that patience cube, and that rewards you with 1 wood resource because of the card. Look at the bottom of the card.
The bottom of this card?
Yep.
Okay.
You advance the cube,
Okay.
and you advance the cube underneath that symbol,
Oh, I see.
and that symbol is wood, and it gives you 1 wood to put into your supply. Okay. Red, place your Tiffany on your roughing bench. I need to make some room over here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Tiffany on the roughing bench. Advance the cube below my patron 1 space to the right, and that gives me a wood. I have lots of wood. Hope I need it. Gray and yellow don't do anything, because we're not playing with them. Both luthiers and performing musicians were seen as craftspeople. Well, that's just extra.
What's that?
He just sneezed on me.
Oh,
The
good.
dog.
What was the last bit?
Thanks, Wally. That was just
Sorry.
extra.
It was gross. In
In this phase, for the planning phase, rulebook, page 11, players choose which locations to send their workers, deciding where to use their highest skill workers in order to compete for priority in that location. They can even send multiple workers to the same location.
What are my workers?
Your workers are these.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the bidding tokens.
They are. You're basically, the higher the number, the more skilled the worker.
Gotcha.
So where you place them will determine your priority in them. So you'll notice here, it says like 3 or 5.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Then you can do whatever it takes. These are the token locations. So if I were to put my 5 here, right, and I don't reveal it until after we get done with all the placements, then it would say, okay, yep, that means that you're going to get a 1 wood discount, I'm assuming, for whatever I'm doing. Looks like I might also get 2 inspiration tokens. I'm not sure. So, let's see. So this says here, for turn 1, blue, place your worker face down and one of your apprentices on the perform locations. And it's suggesting that you put number 5 on the perform location. So that's here.
Okay, so let me face down.
Face
Is one of
down.
my apprentices?
Yeah. Place your worker face down and one of your apprentices on the perform location. A Baroque performance will satisfy your patron's second requirement. Really? It will? How do you know?
Is it
Baroque is the
that's
fleur de
Baroque,
lis.
yeah.
Where does it
Oh, is
show?
it fleur de lis? Oh, it's not the fleur de lis. Is it?
Yeah, those are the yellow one there. That's
Oh,
the fleur
there
de
it is.
lis.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Baroque? I forget now. Oh, that's classical. These are
Yeah,
classical.
that's classical. That's
Baroque,
romantic.
classical, and romantic. Okay. So it says that it will satisfy your patron's second requirement. Where's your second requirement?
Where's the first requirement?
Oh, is it these?
Okay.
Maybe? Well, I don't know. Mine shows the same thing, but mine wants romance. I'm not sure. It would be interesting though. Let's take a look at page 11 real quick to see what it says about the apprentices. So, apprentices are a resource used to boost the skill of your worker chips.
Okay.
You may have up to a maximum of 3 apprentices at a time. When placed with a worker, each apprentice adds 1 to that worker's skill at that location during the resolution phase, helping you gain priority over your rivals or unlocking location bonuses. Multiple apprentices can be placed with a single worker. Apprentices are used once and then returned to the market. You cannot gain an apprentice if you have 3, including those in your supply, those involved in the action currently being resolved, and those placed with worker chips at an unresolved location. Okay? Alright, so that's how you can use apprentices. Apprentices can basically boost your worker chips, and you place them at the same time that you place your workers.
Okay.
So mine says, place your worker face down and your apprentice on the repair location. And of course, these are not known either. So my repair location's here, and I'm going to put my apprentice with it. This will gain you wood to help rough out your instruments. Dude, I have wood. How much wood do you want me to have? What did it say about player boards? Your storage has a maximum capacity of 9 materials of any type. If at any point during the game you gain materials that take you above this limit, you must discard materials of your choice to the general supply until you have exactly 9 materials. You may discard any unwanted materials at any time. So, when you gain materials at any time, if you exceed 9, you have to immediately
You call it.
get down to 9. Okay? I see. So now, each round in the planning phase, each turn, you place 1 worker along with whatever extra you're going to do. And then that goes round robin, and then you continue until everybody's out of workers. I see. We have round 1 here. And then they give you a suggested round 2 strategy.
Yeah, let's see. I was just reading that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so turn 2 blue. Place your worker face down, and it should tell you, but I can see it in here also. And your other apprentice on the salon location, and suggest putting your number 3 worker out there with the apprentice.
So this is during the planning phase still?
This is all planning phase. Yeah. So planning phase, you were first.
Yeah.
So you did an action,
Mm-hmm.
then I did one, and then they each would have done one,
Mm-hmm.
and then now you get to go again
Okay.
because you still have workers. So it's worker placement,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when you run around workers, then that's going to end the round.
Okay, so on the salon, which is
Middle left.
middle left.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's a
yeah.
salon right there. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to place my worker in the guild location here. This will allow me to take the Baroque guitar instrument card. Red and yellow do 7. There are 3. So now it says you should place your worker face down your roughing bench.
Which is here.
You almost have the resources to rough out your cello for your patron.
Mm-hmm.
And mine says place my worker face down on the roughing bench. Located on the player board, you're aiming to rough out 2 instruments at once. Ooh. Alright, turn 3, blah blah blah. Turn 4, place your 4th worker. Gray has a 4th worker when they start the game for the family that they select, I guess. Okay. So the player board should look like this then. So yours should have, one here, and then the second one occupied there. And you should have 5 money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I should have the guy here, and this should be advanced 1, and I have 9 money, and the timpani, and you have the cello. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Not bad. Resolution phase. In this phase, rulebook page 11, players activate locations one at a time and perform one of the available actions in priority order, such as performing, repairing, acquiring new patrons or instrument cards, making new instruments for their active patrons, or visiting the market. Now, one thing that we don't really get to see a whole lot of here, I don't think, is that gray and yellow do place their workers like with ours, because I don't think that these are like exclusive.
Okay.
I think that other players can stack on them also,
Okay.
and then you use the resolution board there, the fretboard, to place out the order of the bidding. So the higher the bid, the more priority you take. So like if another player puts something out here with me,
Mm-hmm.
Whoever had the higher value
Would place at the top.
would get first access to that section.
Okay.
And I think in the event of ties, then you use the balcony tracker maybe. We'll have to see. I'm sure it'll tell us in here because even though we didn't place them, they're still in the rehearsal. So in this phase, players activate locations one at a time and perform one of the available actions in priority order, such as performing, repairing, acquiring new patrons or instrument cards, making new instruments for their active patrons, or visiting the market. After resolving, how do you visit the market, I wonder? There's not a place to put a worker for that. Okay. After resolving location, take your worker back into your personal supply, return any apprentices used to the market, and pass the resolution board to the next player. The resolution board displays priority order for locations with multiple chips. It also acts to keep track of who the active player is. Interesting. So blue, resolve the salon. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
As you are the only player with a worker there, the skill level isn't taken into account, and only you get to take this action. You may choose between taking one of the available patron cards or 2 inspiration and an apprentice. So it tells you that.
Okay.
So if you have a worker there, you can at a minimum either take a patron or an apprentice plus 2 inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it says choose to take the performer patron Paganini.
Yeah. I assume they'll have me place them in the middle spot so I can get that extra wood.
That is correct. Place them on the middle patron space of your player board, earning a free wood cube from the supply to place in your storage.
And I knew that because I need 3 wood to complete my cello.
As you had now, so your total combined skill there was 4 because of the apprentice.
Yeah.
As you had a combined skill level of 4 at this location, you also get to move one of your patron cubes back to the left one space and gain a gift.
Okay.
That gift comes from the bonus for having 4 skill or higher at this location. Choose your new performer patron. The cube doesn't move because it was already in the leftmost space, and you can choose any of the gifts that patron offers.
So
I think the gift symbol means you can choose any of the other things that they have on their card.
okay.
So you can choose an apprentice or 2 inspiration or what's that third symbol? I think it's discard the patron. It suggests choose 2 inspiration tokens and take them from the supply. This might come in handy when you perform later.
That's these.
Yeah, and you use those as like bonuses, basically.
Gotcha. So yeah, the last I think maybe it is discard the patron.
Yeah, I think he finally runs out of patience and goes away.
Or he's satisfied and
I mean, it's called a patience tracker. Hey, Ritsu! Welcome!
Hey.
You sneaking in on me there. I don't have my notifications on today, so I need to get a drink. But we're going through Luthier, and we're just kind of doing a walkthrough learning process here since we're going to be playing it next week, and we thought, well, we didn't have enough players for our game today, so we figured, hey, let's break it out and take a look at it. It's a pretty game, and we're kind of walking through it and learning what everything does.
really it needs more pieces.
Yeah, it's not enough pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. With 2 players, it gets a little confusing.
Consume beverages, by the way.
I know, right? I need to consume. I should get a beverage real quick.
All right.
Since you resolved your section there, it said, I don't know why. Like, I guess each player selects a section they want to resolve. I wonder if that's important because you might want to get resources from one section before you apply
Fulfill
another
another
section.
one, yeah.
Possible.
This is the nifty organ. It makes cool sounds. It's a dice tower. Very nifty.
What was that?
Oh, I was just demonstrating the organ.
Oh yes, with the chimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun dice tower right there. I predict it will get used 3 times. All right. So now this says that red should resolve the repair location.
The repair location, which is
Down here in the bottom right.
okay. What are you repairing?
That's a good question.
Is it repair?
Technically, I wouldn't resolve first. As there are 3 workers at this location, reveal them all and place them face up on the resolution board in order from highest to lowest, starting with Gray's number 5. So, apparently Gray would put 5 there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they put 2 there also.
Mm-hmm.
So they put 2 workers in repair. And then I put my number 3 with my apprentice. And so it would be 4. And then 2 to the right of that. Yeah. So
Theoretically, you would use your.
yeah, we would use this.
Mm-hmm.
And so Gray's 5 would go here.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 4 with my apprentice would go here. My
Mhm.
3 with my apprentice, right? And then Gray had a 2 that goes here also.
They put 2 there. That's interesting.
Yeah, and so I'm assuming that means they get to activate twice, and ordinarily there would be more cards here, but we didn't put them out. As Gray has the highest skill level at this location, they get to complete the action first. Gray, choose between completing one of the available repair cards or taking 2 wood from the supply. Choose to complete the repair with the strings icon on it that is worth 3 prestige, card R11, since you can give it to your patron. Which, again, I think is what he started with. Chime redeem. Yes, absolutely, Reese. That's a great idea. I can make people say that when the next roll has to go on the actual chime, the chime dice tower. I love it. That's a great idea. I gotta get that on there now.
And yeah, you don't have your headphones in. That's why I didn't know there was a.
I don't. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that they weren't connected for some reason, or they connected but weren't getting the signal. So this was kind of last minute. I forgot I was supposed to start at 6:30, not 7. So I was rushed. So it says Gray does a repair to complete the strings icon. So this says that you can either do a repair or get 2 wood. And if you do 4+, you can increase your guild rank. So Gray would get to do that. While you don't have all the resources required, you can use your 2 inspiration to discount the cost of the repair by 1. So that is interesting. I don't know. So we don't have the 3rd card out here that he would be taking. R11. I guess we can pull it out to take a look at it here.
Yeah, maybe we should have just put 4 players out and just went through the.
I guess so. I mean, I think it's helping us dig into it a little better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To better understand the mechanisms that are going on. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of it. There's no R11. Oh, it's out there already. Okay. So R11 is out here. And R11 in the setup was supposed to be on 1 slot. Okay, so it was supposed to be over here.
Okay.
So, while you don't have all the resources required, you can use your 2 inspiration. So he must have started with 2 inspiration to discount the cost of the repair by 1. Discard your 2 inspiration and pay 1 animal and 1 wood repair cost by returning those resources to the supply. So he would use resources to be able to affect this repair. Right? Take the repair card and advance your prestige point tracker. Oh, that's what this is, by the way. This is for prestige. And he would advance his prestige tracker by 3. Right? You now get to place a repair token in the orchestra on any of the main strings locations, not rare strings locations. What's the difference? So these are the strings. How do you know which ones are rare? Must be the position of the not really.
Could it just be the named ones?
Or is it the ones that overlap? Interesting. How would I know? Not rare strings location. Main strings, not rare strings. Is that these, do you think? Rare? I'd be willing to bet. Is that a little diamond next to him? That would be rare.
I don't know. Right now you're placing what there?
What it's saying is you now get to place a repair token.
Which is one of the hammers.
Yep. In.
This is for the gray player, by the way, right? Or
It is for the gray player, yeah. So we're not going to do it, but we're just going to talk through it. In the orchestra, in any of the main strings locations, not rare strings, choose to place the token in the loot spot. Claiming the empty first chair space and take the bonus of 1 animal and 2 money from the supply. So he would place his repair token here and get 1 animal and 2 money. Now tuck the repair card underneath your patron as it can be used to satisfy one of their secondary requirements. As you have satisfied one of their requirements, also reset their patience cube back to the leftmost space. Note, you do not receive a gift when resetting a patience cube, and patrons whose requirements are not met will grow impatient. So, when you meet a secondary requirement, so like in this case, you don't have, well, yours does, this guy does.
Mm-hmm.
He has a string repair
Mm-hmm.
as a secondary requirement. You can put that under him to count towards him.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I have to have a keyboard.
What's the primary requirement? Is the action down to
I guess it's this one.
the top one? The Baroque?
Is this up here the primary and these are the secondaries down here? Well, I mean, we have a rule book here. It should tell us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look. It's a very thick paper, by the way. It's a premium rule book. Where are the patron card? Okay, so patron's musical era is this. The name, the type. I don't know what patron types there are, but that's one of them. D, primary requirement. So this first one is the primary requirement.
Okay,
And then this down here is the secondary requirement.
gotcha.
F is the patron's completion reward. So if you complete them, you get 5 points and gain prestige. And then G, lifetime powers on the back of the card match the front.
Yeah, they match the front.
Oh, I see. So it's showing these are the lifetime powers that you'll get if you complete them. You flip them over, I would presume, right? And you get
Just that ability in perpetuity.
that ability. Yep. So repairs cost 1 less wood for him. Okay. That's the breakdown of that. So Gray would take that card, which would go towards the secondary requirement for his patron.
So, okay, so just so that is a keyboard symbol.
Yeah. So keyboard,
Uh-huh.
wind, and string,
Gotcha. Okay.
or horn. Not wind or horn. I think it's horn. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Rare instrument. Rare instrument.
Okay.
So these are standard instruments. These are rare instruments. I don't know what that's for, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
At some point we can take it.
Okay? So technically Gray has a repaired marker here. Not gonna worry about it. Finally, as Gray had a skill level of 5 at this location, advance their marker on the craft skill track 1 space. Should be here.
Mm-hmm.
Unlocking the ability to rough out 2 instruments as a single action for the rest of the game. Okay.
So they can place 2 cards over here.
They can place 2 at a time. Like in the same turn, instead of just being able to play 1 at a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ritu, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Red's turn to take the action. You may choose between completing the remaining repair cards or taking 2 wood from the supply. Since you are aiming to rough 2 instruments later this round, simply take 2 wood from the supply and place them into your storage. As you had a skill level 4th location, advance your marker on the craft skill and look at the ability to rough out 2 instruments as a single action for the rest of the game. So rough times 2. Okay. Gray can now act again. They choose to complete the repair with the Wens icon on it, which that's the one we didn't take, that we didn't show out here. But it would require
So I've taken this action, right? So I would take this counter back.
Yeah,
this
that's
goes
correct.
here.
And that goes there. Yep. Gray wants to choose to complete the repair with the winds icon on it, card R15, which we didn't put out, but it's here in the book. Since you can give that to your patron too. As this repair card is in the tier 2 slot, so that winds card would only be here. You need to access it by paying 4 money. So spend 4 money and pay 2 metal repair costs to return those resources as supply. So up here is additional cost. Like so for 4 players
Gotcha.
to access that card, it requires 8 money or a combination of money or inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I guess actually technically you can get one off the top of the deck for 10 plus an apprentice. Oh, to search. You can search a deck for a specific one if you want to pay a lot of money.
Later on, when you have money and you want something specific.
Yeah, you go digging. So Gray does that. He's going to take the repair card, advanced prestige 3, then put another repair. So the first time he did the repair, it was a string card. And so he had to do a repair in the string row.
Right.
This time he's doing a wind repair, so he has to do repair in the wind row.
Right.
When did these come into play? Are these the first chair instruments? And quite the look, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna have to peruse the rule book between now and next week.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, because there are cardboard standees or cutouts that came with those, I think, but I got the upgrade ones, of course. So then, that's right. So I resolved mine. So I'm gonna take it off of here, and this goes back here. I guess actually, since I'm on this side of the board, I can do that. And this. Now, tuck the repair card underneath your patron. It can be used to satisfy their other secondary requirement. There is no need to reset their patience cubes since it's already left no space. Don't forget to take your workers back and return apprentices to the market. Pass the resolution board to player 3. So you do the resolution board in turn order. So being first player is going to let you choose which one to resolve first. So you didn't have to resolve the salon. You could have chosen to resolve performing if you wanted to. Right?
No. Well, because each spot can have a different set of numbers.
But nobody knows what the numbers are.
Well, you reveal the numbers to determine turn order, don't you?
No. Well, yes, but that's after you decide what sector you want to resolve. So,
Okay.
like, as first player, the rehearsal suggested that you do the salon. But that doesn't mean you have to. You could have chosen to do the perform because you were there too. Or you could have chosen to do the guild or the repair if you wanted. If you had chits there.
But then we would resolve everybody that's at
in that
location.
section, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Correct.
Which
and
is
then
what
once
you would use that for.
and then once you were done with that, then you passed it to the next player, which is me, and then I chose to resolve repair, which would have had gray chits in it too if we were playing 4-player. And then yes, we'd use this. Now I would pass this to the third player, who again we have to look at play order, right?
Yeah.
And then they would choose an area to resolve. And it says here that gray chooses to resolve their roughing bench.
Okay.
Right, so their own.
Yeah.
As this is a location on your player board, only you take this action. The viola costs 1 animal and 1 wood to rough out, so pay that, returning the resources to their storage supply. Then move the viola instrument over to your finishing bench. So once you complete roughing your instrument, it goes over to your finishing side.
And the roughing cost is the top line.
These two?
Yeah.
No. What that says is, as you have a skill level of 3 at this location, you also gain 2 inspiration from the supply. If you had a skill level of 5 at this location, you would also have reduced the cost to assemble the instrument by 1 resource of your choice. So, when you choose this, based on the value here, will determine what bonuses you get. If you have at least a 3 here, you'll get 2 inspiration.
Right.
If you have at least 5 here, you'll get 2 inspiration and reduce the cost of roughing by 1.
Right. Okay.
Of
But the cost of roughing is what's listed on the card.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that top line.
Yeah, which is what I was driving at. But
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, and you would reduce that by 1 if you put a 5 or better there.
Yeah.
Then pass this to player 4. Yellow, instead of resolving location this turn, go to the market. Move your market cart token to the area on the other side of the market board. So it says to put the cart. That's funny. Oh, I see they're showing places to put the inspiration tokens of the money up here.
Nice.
Schools. Now during setup, it said to put your carts out there. I thought. Oh, market cart token to the left of the market boards. It tells you literally to put them over here. Okay. Move your market cart token to the area on the other side of the market board. Pay 6 money and take 2 wood from the supply and use them to finish your storage. One of these to finish your flute later. Blue, resolve roughing bench. Red, resolve guild. Interesting. So you're just passing the resolution board until what? Gray, all of your work has been resolved, so all that's left to do is go to market. Yellow, resolve your finishing bench. Oh, so do you have to have a token there to resolve? Gray, yellow. Blue, resolve the perform location. So blue already resolved their roughing bench. Yes, they did. Blue, resolve perform. Yellow, choose romantic. Total. Red, resolve roughing. Yellow, gray. All your workers have been resolved and you've already been in market, so you now pass for this round. Ah, I see. So,
Okay. What I missed?
so the way that the resolution board works is it passes to identify the active player, right?
Okay.
And you are an active player as long as you have workers on the board or you haven't performed the market action yet.
Okay.
So you can perform 1 market action and as many actions as you have workers available on the like your bench and the main board. Now that may mean that in some cases when other people resolve areas, some of your workers get resolved during that resolution. And so it might turn out that if you don't have any actions to take, you pass. And then you don't ever choose an area to resolve anymore because you have no more active workers involved.
Okay.
Right? So as long as you have active workers or you haven't gone to the market, you can continue to be part of the resolution rotation. And generally what's going to happen is it's going to come around to you at one point. You're going to be like, yeah, well, that was the market left. You do the market and then you're done.
Okay.
Okay? So it seems like what we're doing here is meeting requirements for patrons,
Yes.
which includes instruments,
Yeah.
apparently, because they want instruments.
So for instance, on this, the requirement, what is the primary requirement? I mean,
He wants a stringed instrument.
just built.
Yep.
Built. Okay.
Yep.
This one wants a repaired. The second one is
He wants a stringed instrument and he wants a string repair. So in this case, like when this repair card's out here, it's a string repair. right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can perform that string repair, and then you can use this card.
Mm-hmm.
You tuck it under him to show that it's meeting the secondary requirement.
Right. And he also wants a performance token for the secondary requirement.
I don't know. Let's take a look.
It's got the symbol there, and that symbol says it's performance token. Because one of my actions on this turn would be to perform.
It's right here.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
first of all, first you did the salon, right?
Mhm.
You took the guy.
Yep.
The second thing it tells Blue to do is resolve your roughing bench.
Yes.
So as this is a location on your player board, only you take this action. The cello costs 1 animal and 3 wood to rough out.
Mm-hmm.
So pay that by returning those resources from your storage to the supply. Then move the cello card over to your finishing bench to the right of your of your player board. Reclaim your worker and pass the resolution board. So you reclaim your worker, and then you would pass the resolution board to me. Now for me, I didn't resolve my repair location,
Mm-hmm.
I did resolve the repair location. It was the gray and the red, and then it came back around to you to do the roughing bench.
Mm-hmm.
Then I resolved the guild action, and I have a 5 there, and it looks like gray would have a 1 here. Okay, so 5 and 1. So then what I would do,
Almost looks like blue.
it does kind of, but the blue is very blue.
Yeah.
When you look at the token on here,
Oh yeah.
quite blue. Starting with my 5 and then gray's 1. I have the highest skill. I can choose between taking one of the available instrument cards or a metal cube. Right? So when you take the guild action, you can either get an instrument card or a metal cube. Choose to take the Baroque guitar, which goes into my hand.
Okay.
Okay?
Which would be private.
Right. Well, I mean, I took it, but that's in my hand now. I have a skill level of 5 at this location, which, I mean, 4 plus. And it says that, oh, I see. Clever. You may now place one instrument card from your hand onto your roughing bench. This normally only happens on the start of the round. So place the Baroque guitar.
Why are you allowed to do that out of curiosity?
Because I had 4 or more at
Gotcha.
the guild.
Okay.
And it gives you the ability to do that. Excuse me. The high skill level also gains you 1 resource cube of your choice. So take a metal cube from the supply. And I'm pretty sure that maxes me out. I have all the resources I can have. You have 9 resources, so your storage is full until you use some. Yeah. So then gray takes the bassoon. Alright, so this would be gone. But it did cost, well, actually probably didn't because we didn't set them up correctly. Reclaim workers and pass resolution boards. Now this passes to gray, right? And gray, all of his workers have been resolved. So all that's left for him is the market. And then after that, gray won't take any more resolution actions. The board will just pass by him. Okay? Yellow resolves finishing bench. Then blue resolve the perform action. So here's where we'll talk about performance.
Yes.
Okay? And apparently yellow would have tokens at this location as well. It would be a 3 plus their apprentice. So you have a 5 plus an apprentice. So you would go first. Okay? You get to complete this action first. You may choose between completing one of the available performance target cards or taking 3 animal from the supply. So you can see right there it says for performance, perform or take 3 animal. It looks like if you do 4 or more, you get to increase your performance ranking.
Okay.
So choose to complete the Baroque performance P1. Since this is this is in tier 1, how do you know that? How do you know it's in tier 1? Is it because it's a tier 1 performance? I think so. That must be what that is versus tier 2.
Right.
Okay. And available for free, and can be used to satisfy your patron's secondary requirement.
Right.
Take the 2 white performance dice and roll them. Then add together the number of music notes on the dice with your 6 skill level at this location. 5 plus 1 for the apprentice.
So I only got 1.
Okay. You may re-roll 1 die thanks to the performance skill track.
Alright, So I guess that's a total of 4 there, right?
So 4 plus your 6 is 10. Total of 9 to 12. This means you have achieved the top level for this performance. So you see on the card, 9 plus. Top performance. Take 2 money from the supply and advance your prestige point tracker by 1 on the score track.
And I get a performance token?
Yes. Let's see. Oh, you can spend inspiration tokens to increase your result to get up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Those are basically just, they give you plus 1 to each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you achieve the top level for the performance, you now get to place a performance token on the orchestra in any of the Baroque era locations. Choose to place the token in the natural horn spot. Should be the yellow ones.
Yellow ones.
The natural horn is going to be in the wind section.
It's actually blocked off because of our setup.
Okay.
But it would go there.
Yeah. Claiming the empty first chair space and take the bonus of 1 apprentice from the market and 1 money from the general supply. So yeah, when you claim that first chair position, you get apprentice and a money. Finally, as you had a skill level of 6 and you only needed 4, you can advance your marker on the performance skill track 1 space, allowing you to use a black performance die instead of a white die when you perform for the rest of the game. Now you advanced up 1.
Mm-hmm. So you get one of these instead of both of
Do
these.
they have any blanks at all? They don't. Yeah, so the white ones have blanks, the black ones don't. The black ones go up to 4.
Yeah.
So 1 through 4 instead of 0 through 3. So it gives you a little bit of a boost. And then yellow gets to do a performance, and that's fine. I don't want to know. Okay, and then that card satisfies a secondary requirement for your patron.
Part of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which we're assuming is that symbol on the left, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The musical symbols that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also give this performance to Paco Bell, your composer patron, to satisfy their secondary requirement since it was a mid or top level Baroque performance.
He doesn't have a secondary one, does he?
Well, that's what that second line. Paco Bell? Paco Bell, not Paganini.
Oh, Pachelbel. Okay.
Now, it's interesting that it says...
They had me give it to Pachelbel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does say, though... since this was a mid or top level Baroque performance, it couldn't be a first level. Has to be second or third. I mean, how?
Well, it just had to be one of those two, the 5 to 8,
Right,
or 9 plus.
but how would you know that?
Because that was my total.
No, but how would you know it was required to be a mid or top level performance?
Oh, on the.
What is your symbol? Shows 2 notes. This has 2 notes, and that has 2 notes.
Well, it's just the performance token symbol.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how you would identify that in the iconography. It's kind of what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And then it does say, as you have satisfied one of the requirements, also reset their patience cube back to the leftmost space. Now, when that was done earlier, you got a benefit. What caused that? Now, tuck the
That's
repair
great.
card underneath the patron is going to be used to satisfy one of those secondary requirements. As you have satisfied one of the requirements, you reset the patron to the left. You do not receive a gift. What caused you to get the one Oh, was it the No. Because remember, you had one that bumped you to the left, and it gave you a gift, and you took two
So was
inspiration.
it-
You
was-
took 2 inspiration for it.
Right. So the 2 inspiration was, my actions were the salon gift right here. No.
That's only on resolution.
No, that's because I had 4 or more there. So I got to take the
Oh,
patron.
on the salon. When you
Yeah,
resolve
exactly.
the salon,
That's why I got to take the patron.
you reset one and get the gift.
and
Got
get
it.
the gift,
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of details going on here.
There's some things to, yeah.
A little bit to chew on.
Yeah, we're both already like, I think it's bedtime.
Oh yeah, I know, right? I think we've got a good handle on the basics here, though. I mean, we've seen the turn cycle, we've seen the possible actions. There's some complication as far as like when you resolve things, how you interact with the orchestra.
Well, knowing what everything means is
That helps a lot.
is gonna, yeah.
Blue, all that's left to resolve is the market.
Because we've done every part of it.
And it lets you move your cart from the left side to the right side and
Okay.
then buy at whatever the price is.
Okay. Yeah, that I get to see.
And this also, so you can pay 4 for an apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
You can reduce cost by spending inspiration. 15 money will let you increase either your performance or guild track. I don't know what that means. Something about 2 prestige. Pay 15 for 2 prestige.
What's the no symbol mean?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Or is it just a separate action? No cost, you can gain 2 prestige. Because it's separated by a different line.
But there is the 15 money with the colon. It's either this or this, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
And we can look into that a little more in the actual rule book.
Or is it this or this?
But then we still don't know what the no symbol means.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, and then that's the end of the first round. Is we've kind of abbreviated a little bit by not having the other players in,
Yeah.
but we have seen a lot of what is going on here.
Yeah.
So
I think we both should watch a tutorial between now and next week.
yeah, for sure. I mean, what I'll probably do is, if I can get away with it, I will get it set up early. Although I have 18xx on Saturday, it'll have to be Sunday, I guess. Afternoon, evening. I got a lot going on this week. At some point, I'll get it set up so that I can kind of do a walkthrough on the solo side of it.
Yes.
And just continue to familiarize myself with the icons and maybe some of the basic actions. Just get a feel. It's like, oh yeah, this means this and this.
You can try the solo tomorrow. No, tomorrow you have.
I got it ready tomorrow. Yeah, that's not it's not easy. So we'll have to figure out how that's going to work. But either way, I definitely have to get a little bit of time looking at the game and familiarizing myself. So with any luck, I'll have a chance to set it up again and kind of walk through it and see what happens. But hey, kids, thanks for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun, I think, going through this. It's very pretty. I know, right? I love it. I'm going to poke you with it now. Tomorrow, we have Iridia. We're back in Iridia land. It's close. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. We don't know yet. But we'll get that on the table tomorrow. And Friday, we're back into Ticket to Ride Legacy and seeing about finishing up that stock market and seeing where the adventure takes us next. I think we opened up Cascadia. So now we have to start digging some tunnels through the mountains. So that's going to be a new one for us too. But next week, then Monday, we'll be playing this game right here. And this Saturday.
That's right.
This Saturday, we have a special game on Saturday at noon. We're going to be playing 18 Chesapeake. I'm not a huge 18xx player, but we have the game, and we like to try to throw it in there and confuse ourselves every now and then. But my sister's going to be in town, so she's going to be here playing with us. So I think we have at least 5 interested.
Yeah,
4 or 5
Chris said he's
interested.
interested. So
Yeah, so I
and
mean,
Tom, I think might be interested as well.
Ooh, very good. Yeah,
So we'll see.
I'll see if I can't get Glenn involved. We might
Yeah.
have a good sized crowd,
Yeah.
and maybe we'll even play it right. I mean, definitely the last time I played it, I learned that I wasn't doing some things correctly.
Is
So
that right?
I'll have to review those
Interesting.
rules again and make sure that we've got them all lined up. But anyway, you'll see it happen here, guys. We loved having you. Thanks for hanging out with us, and you guys have a good night.